Okay, y'all. It's me, MeganA'Nya, and I'm back. And we're gonna just jump right in because I'm dropping consistently, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm running low on energy again. But this one's a good EP, and I think a lot of people will gain a lot from this because I feel like this is something we all deal with unintentionally. But we're gonna just get into it. So today we're talking about change and like the feelings of worry and just the saying of getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. But excuse me, I'm sorry, I can't hear. I'm tired, y'all, but I'm still putting that work in. Getting comfortable with not even being, uncomfortable, but with the understanding that we are created to evolve, so change is inevitable. As long as you're growing, you're experiencing change, and if you're staying stagnant and you're satisfied with the results that you're gaining in that space, then by all means, stay the same. But the saying, you gotta get comfortable with being uncomfortable. It's not even about being uncomfortable. The feelings of uncomfortableness comes with change out of uncertainty because we want to control everything. We can't control everything. You just can't control everything, and you will drive yourself mad trying to control everything. So simply, sorry y'all again. I'm so sorry. But simply understanding that it's just more about gaining a full perspective rather than being uncomfortable. You're not supposed to be uncomfortable. You're supposed to just grow. You're going to deal with growing pains, but you're not supposed to just be uncomfortable. You're supposed to be comfortable with growing and evolving. So just to throw some definition on things, change means to transform or convert. And it has numerous definitions, so that's one definition. The second definition is to become different. And then, I'm so sorry, y'all. I keep getting attacked with yawns. Like, I think it's because I'm talking and moving my mouth is making me yawn. But the third definition is to substitute another or others for exchange of something else, usually in a kind way. So like an act of service and doing something to help somebody. I don't know how that's like changed, but this is the dictionary I got this stuff from. So then another word is growth, complete development. And the second definition is a development from a simpler to a more complex stage. And the third one is to act or perceive or a manner of growing, development, and gradual increase. And then the last word we're going to do is stagnant, which we have discussed in previous episodes. But y'all, I've been dropping so much, I don't remember what I'm defining. But it works with this topic as well, so we're going to just read it again. Stagnant means characterized by lack of development, advancement, or progressive movement. So you can't be stagnant and growing at the same time. And if you're changing, then you're growing. And if you're changing, you're not being stagnant. So those two things don't go together. Those three things don't go with one of the things. So that's just for some wisdom and book knowledge, so that we're using these words and we have a full understanding of what these words mean and what the definition behind these words are and what you're expected when you're doing these words and putting these words into act in your day-to-day life. So, how do people find peace in the unknowing? I feel like a lot of people, when the change comes, like again, that uncomfortable feeling is just the feeling of not knowing. But the scripture teaches that true spiritual growth requires you to move past your comfort zone, shelterness, and shed your old ways and your old identity to allow God to build you a new one. So yes, you are born with these things that you're taught, because a baby comes into this world not knowing anything. So your parents teach you everything, and then you gain your own self-consciousness, and now you have to work with God to deter and build all of these good or bad things, you know. So Ephesians 4:22-24 says to put off your old self, which belongs to your former manner of life and is corrupt through deceitful desires, and to reward in the new spirit of your minds, and put on a new self created after the likeness of God. So again, like, if you know you're not drinking, why are you going to the bar? And don't say you're just going for the food, because be for real. So stuff like that. That's basically what that scripture means. Y'all, I'm tired. Bear with me. This EP is a little choppy, but I'm just trying to get it out. I'm just trying to catch up, and I just need grace and for y'all to bear with me and listen with close ears, because it is, again, 3 a.m. and yeah. So the next scripture I want to say is Josiah 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightful, and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. So for all those people that's like, oh, I don't want to travel, or I don't want to get on a plane. Even me, with my fear of getting on a boat for the cruise, like, oof. But I gotta believe that everything gonna be okay. And in areas where you may not know what to do, or where to move forward, or how to process, or if this is the best thing for you or not, you may be a little hesitant, but go with what your gut's telling you. You know, don't be frightened, because God doesn't encourage us to be frightened. And if I don't trust nobody's word, I think I trust the person that made sense of creating the earth, the heavens, the people, the waters, the lands, all of that. Y'all, sometimes, and this has nothing to do with our topic, but sometimes when I'm recording at night, it be feeling like I'm on FaceTime, like I'm just talking to y'all, like I'm on FaceTime. And all the professionalism goes out the window. I ain't gonna lie. I just be yapping and being myself. Like, I keep yawning on this EP, and the next EP I might crack a joke. Like, I be feeling like I'm on FaceTime one-on-one talking to somebody, knowing I'm just voice memoing. But that's just a little funny thing I thought. But anywho, again, how do you find peace in the unknowing? Don't narrow your mind down trying to control things that you don't know, and drive yourself mad trying to understand, make sense of the things that you don't know. You have to live, y'all. You know, you don't know everything. You can't see the outcome of how everything's gonna be. Just because you did something don't mean your daughter or your son gonna do that. Just because you live this way don't mean this is what somebody else is out here doing. Just because y'all have similar acts don't mean that that's what they doing to get the same things, you know? So just be intentional about what you're doing and what you're putting your energy into. And simply just what actions are you taking to move forward and to grow, period. And this is something that I noticed, like, some people need every detail to feel secure, or need reassurance with most of things in life so that they feel safe. And, you know, if you're that person, I'm guilty of that too. I am guilty of that too sometimes. But currently, I am in a season of my life where I'm walking by faith and not by sight. And I truly don't know what's next for me in life as far as the long run. Like, yeah, I know my goals. I have my ideas of how things could play out. But as far as the step-by-step process of how it's all going to execute itself, I don't know. I don't have it all figured out. And most people don't. And that's okay. But it's older people, older than me, who don't have it all figured out still to this day. It's people in their 60s who still don't have it figured out, and it's okay. But put forth energy and intentional effort towards trying to gain some type of understanding and betterment for your situation. Period, point blank, I don't have it all figured out, but, I can't be closed off to change or growing or trying new things. So, Proverbs 3:5-6. So we're just speaking on the Bible's talking about releasing anxiety over things that you can't see. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make straight of your path. Again, like I said, y'all, anything confusing is not sent from the heavens above, and that's all y'all need to know. If you feel anything that's confusing, ask for clarity. And I promise it's probably not for you. Matthew 6:34 says, therefore do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself. Significance for the days and its own troubles. So don't worry about things you can't control. Simply, you don't know tomorrow. You're not promised tomorrow. So just live every day to the fullest. Find peace and make sense of understanding. It's okay that you're not going to know everything. You don't have it all figured out. Just because you heard this in your mind, don't make it true. Just because you've seen it somewhere, don't make it true. Everything you see on social media is not true. What would life be if we knew it all? So pace yourself and find peace in the things that's for you, And truly, this is for me because I get so locked in and I'm fluent and all my ideas are bouncing off the wall, and I wanted to execute it all in one time, but I can't, and I overstimulate myself and I become frustrated. But I have to know that it's okay, and I have to find my rhythm, and I gotta just vibe out because I'm doing it. I'm doing little steps, and every step counts towards something. Because if you're not doing nothing, my one step count more than you doing nothing does. So no matter what nobody say or do towards you or react or respond towards you or your growth, it doesn't matter. It's your growth. You may not be moving fast enough for somebody else's liking, but that doesn't matter. It's your growth. We're all different. Replacing your fear with divine confidence. 2 Timothy 1:7 says, for God gives us a spirit not of fear, but of power and love and self-control. Deuteronomy 31:8. It is the Lord who goes before you. He will be with you, and He is not to leave you or forsake you. Do not fear or be dismayed. Again, these are like He's repeating constant things to you to help you understand. Some people change can be intimidating, like trying new things, doing things out of your comfort zone, branching out towards something more that you like rather than what you're used to from your environment. If you're always the new kid at school, college students taking on new steps in life and moving out of their parents' houses and going to school and living amongst people that they don't know, starting new jobs, all things that can be intimidating and leave you with an uncomfortable feeling, but it's not the end of the world, and it's just positive, productive forms of growth, evolving. It's okay to evolve. All examples of things and changes that can show you, it could be overwhelming, but change is growth. And then just to wrap it up a little bit, again, we are created to evolve, so why stay the same? Why not learn new things? Why not go to new places because you want to explore or try new foods? Why not see different places so that you see new things. See waterfalls you've never seen before, mountains high that you've never seen before, landscapes and architecture that you've never even fathomed to even think about. Why not put yourself out there to meet new people and network and grow and build your business and meet people who can help you or meet people who have different connections? You never know who know anybody. You could meet somebody in a coffee shop and they're literally best friends with Obama. Like, just live. Live and flow and do what works for you and find peace in the things that work for you outside of who is around you, inconveniencing you, who's not aligning with what you want, who you're not controlling, what you can't control. It doesn't matter. You don't control nobody's life. You're not entitled to anybody's time. You're not entitled to making people do what you want to do. Don't put your traumas and your frustrations and your misfortunes and dysfunctions on other people who are peaceful. We got to work together. If you know you're dysfunctional and you see me doing my big one, leave me where I'm at and go take your dark cloud somewhere else. Stuff like that. Don't give yourself a short-handled spoon, Live. Pace yourself. Do what works for you. Change can be uncomfortable, but it's only because it's unpredictable at times, and that's okay. Go with your gut, and go with what you know. Go with your discernment. Go with your instinct. Go with your survival skills. Now, if you feel like your instinct gonna lead you down a wrong path, don't go with that. You better pray. You better pray and ask for clarity before you go with your instinct if you know you're impulsive. But don't be shy and scared of change and growth in areas where you're meant to evolve. Don't be timid. Don't hold yourself back from doing new things because of a preconceived notion that you were taught, coached, or gained from other people. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy. If you want to dance in the rain, dance in the rain. If you wanna find the confidence to, express your new gender preferences and sexuality, do that. It's 2026. Live in your truth. Experience change. If you're growing a business, don't be shy to go put yourself out there and pop up at these events and to network and to send your stuff to people's P.O. mail. Don't be shy to play your song around somebody. Don't be shy to let somebody know you got a podcast or you got a business. Don't be timid. Don't be scared of change. And when all the new stuff come in your life, you take it and you run with it. Don't be scared of it, because it's just blessings. Again, change is inevitable. We are human beings. We are beings. We are meant to evolve. All beings are meant to evolve. Even the world, the earth even evolves. The environments even evolve. The society even evolves. Trends, cultures, generations, teachings, everything's evolving. Don't stay stagnant. We already talked about this in a different EP about stagnation and just not being motivated. Finding motivation in emotions. Once you got that motion, stick with it. Stick with that change that you created in your space. If you don't like what's going on in your space, change it. Because it's in your control. It is in your power to do so. Do things that work for you and not against you. And that's the third EP for tonight. And I got one more to go and I can finally lie down. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for listening. Don't be scared of change. Go out there, spread your wings, take jumps, take risks. Do your big one. If you got a business, you got a brand. I'm proud of everybody. I'm proud of all my black people. I'm proud of all my small businesses. I'm proud of anybody who wakes up every day and put forth their energy towards their goals and their brand and their business, or even just bettering themselves and their minds within the small things that you're doing. I acknowledge you. I'm proud of you, and we are a team and we're doing this together. And I love you guys so much. Thanks for listening.